This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Monarchs will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Troy's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming, and the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The Trojans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Old Dominion's offense will get the ball for the first time. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the grab. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Lovett. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Crowder. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. Finds his man. It's Bryant. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Higgins. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Card in the backfield. It's Lovett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Connor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room, it's Lovett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Crowder. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Looking for a gap. It's Lovett. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Norfolk. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. A quick pass to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident.
Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the hole...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Lovett. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To throw, it's Crowder. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the running back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's blocked. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end could take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. Not out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's blocked. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Touchdown, ODU. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lovett. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss.